All right, for big straight razor shave 100, one milestone, right? Using everything from the first straight razor shave. So it's going to be Barrister and Mann Seville in reserve. I will be using the Whiskers brush. This is a beautiful custom pour. Actually, it's a one-off shape too, because I asked Peter to take the bishop and I told him to make it taller. And then this is the B10 Declaration Grooming knot. But when I first used this for the straight razor shave, it had an AP Shave Co. Sinbad knot, 24 mil. Since then, this brush was sent to J.R. Reyes and expanded to 26 mil and then sent into Declaration for knotting. So while the handle is the same, the knot is not. B10 is extremely soft, and I cannot tell really that there are bristles. It's extremely soft, jelly tips. Okay. My first straight razor, Double Duck Goldedge. I believe this is a 5/8. And here we go. I'm using the same gear as the first straight razor shave, just for comparison's sake. See how far we've come. Started straight razor shaving in June. Of this year. I think being stuck at home due to the pandemic just made me want to try out something new. You know, we couldn't go outside, we couldn't travel. So it was, I guess, a great time to learn a new skill while you're indoors all the time. Ooh, forgot there was a pimple there. This razor has changed slightly as well, the edge. It has since been sent to Strike Gold Shave for honing. Now has a J-net edge. J-net edge. I'm not sure what it was before. I got this from Etsy. The guy put a Escher, used an Escher stone. I'm not exactly sure what that means. So what have I learned in 100 shaves? I learned better attack angles, I feel. I have that routine, that shave pattern down. Sure, I don't know if that's the right one. Is there a right one? But that's the one, I found one I liked. Minimize rinsing. Though I still do it a lot. I feel like over time, I just get better at the attack angles. The direction that you're gonna approach, the angle that you're gonna approach. I learned how to use that giant Max Sprecher just fine. I don't feel like in 8/8 it's too difficult. The thing is, number 100 is a milestone that I guess newbies like me put in our own heads. I think from shave 1 to about 30, you make the biggest improvements, and then much less going forward. So a little bit here and there, tweaking things a little bit here and there, but I think the most improvement comes from the first 10 shaves actually. That's if you stick to the same razor and same beard growth and don't mess with the variables too much. That said, there are pros and cons to consider. I'm someone who came from DEs, and I prefer mild DEs. I don't like a ton of blade feel. And all of a sudden, you could jump right into an instrument that basically has infinite blade feel. Or blade gap, I guess. They're different, I guess. But the thing is, I went from something in the lower end of the spectrum to something very high on that spectrum, and it's a nice change of pace. But going back to pros and cons, the most notable pro is that it's more fun. It's more fun, it is more satisfying when you can shave with the straight razor. But there are far more cons. To me, it's slower, it's less forgiving. You can easily cut yourself. You can easily damage the razor, the blade, the edge, the scales, whatever. You can rust. More maintenance. You have to take more time to strop. It doesn't give you the closest shave. I don't get the closest shaves from a straight razor. Close? Sure. Can I go up this? Sure. But it's just not as close as a DE. In the past, since June, 100 straight razor shaves, about 17 DE shaves. Most of them was with the carved A plate stainless steel, and the DE was just more comfortable, less irritation, more autopilot. Faster, you don't have to make sure you strop your blade before the shave, strop it after the shave. And straight razors aren't that cheap. We had to factor in the strop, cost of honing. I'm not going to go into honing anytime soon. And even after 100 shaves, I still feel like at a scale of 0 to 100 with how proficient I might feel that I am about a straight, maybe 80%. And that's not much, and I feel that you can never get to 100, and that last 20% is going to take years to improve. And that's sort of the charm, I guess, with straights. That was a good shade though. Seville in reserve. Yeah, it's not that expensive. Even lots of new guys trying to get into straight razor and looking at something like a Ralph Aust, a Dubl, Booker, what, easily $100 to $200. Compared to a DE that might be amazing starting at $80. But I basically dove into the deep end, went with quite the expensive Kaneyama strop, just because I didn't want to play that game of stepping up. You know, I've learned that a lot now with shave gear. This is empty. Another kill. That took 3 years to kill. Yeah, instead of stepping up a little bit here and there, I strongly believe in putting in a little bit more money up front, just put in a bigger investment and just give it the best chance of success. And surely, yes, I have a couple nicks on it. It's an expensive strap, but I aim to have it be my only strap ever, and hopefully it'll last. And I'm getting better. I don't nick it anymore while I'm stropping. And yeah, that straight razor shave 100. That's a nice one actually. I really like Frank's Jane at Edge. But going forward, definitely still going to be using straights. I know I have a new DE coming, and I might spend some time with that. But I surely won't stop with the straights, and I will, for the foreseeable future, continue to post every single one until something changes or I decided on a different direction. But we'll see. Thanks for watching.